I want to talk to you about Patrick Mahomes, though. The one knock against him sometimes is look at all the weapons he has. So tell me this, who do you think's actually benefiting more? Is it his offensive weapons, or is he benefiting because of all that talent?
It's him. He's the one that's benefiting. And let me be very, very clear about this. I don't give a damn, all of these people that, sit up there and they say, well, you know what, Patrick Mahomes, you know what, and people bring up that he has weapons. That's a problem. What about him? We know he's phenomenal. Mad respect and credit to the brother. He got a contract that was close to $500 million, even though less than 150 is pretty much guaranteed, according to my calculations. Don't matter. He deserves every penny he gets. No question about it. But we ain't going to sit up here and act like he ain't one of the luckiest dudes either. Tyreek Hill is a bad brother. I don't understand what people are thinking. I don't know what they've been watching. Tyreek Hill is a bad brother. Travis Kelce, my brother from another mother. Excellent selections, by the way. Different subject for another day. The point is, Travis Kelce is a special brother. Top 2 tight end in football. In some people's mind, like myself, he's number 1 with George Kittle, a close number 2, instead of vice versa. Sammy Watkins is no scrub. McCole Hardman is no scrub. Andy Reid is an elite play caller. Eric Bieniemy deserves to be a head coach in the NFL, considering his exploits as an offensive coordinator. I mean, how many weapons do you need if you're a quarterback, for crying out loud? Patrick Mahomes is a bad brother, no doubt about it. He deserves our praise, our respect, our deference. I'm not taking anything away from him. But I'll tell you this. There's a slew of quarterbacks in the NFL. You give them those weapons, they would have enjoyed the same success. Not many, but there's a slew of them.
Nope.
They would have pulled it off.
Nope. Stop right there.
Saying.
Stop right there. No, they would enjoy a lot of success. Absolutely. It is a symbiotic relationship, a mutually beneficial relationship. But who benefits more? It's the weapons. Because you have to define what's the real benefit here. First of all, Stephen A., yes, anyone with all those weapons, and he's very lucky. Coach, offensive system, weapons around him, even the improved defense. Mahomes has lived a charmed NFL life so far. Any quarterback would benefit from those weapons. But who would benefit more? Ben Roethlisberger, a future Hall of Famer, has a great coach in Mike Tomlin, who had nothing this year by way of quarterback, still didn't have a losing season. He's a future Hall of Famer. Had
defensive
not
background
only the
as a coach. Go ahead.
But okay, fine. But had a coach with a defensive background who wound up fixing the defense, by the way, eventually, when first it was an offensive line problem, then a defensive problem. The bottom line is, has that guy and has AB and Le'Veon Bell in their primes, and other receivers who could play, and other backs who could play. Ben Roethlisberger didn't win any Super Bowls with those guys, and Ben Roethlisberger's great, and Tomlin's great, and those guys are great. It's one thing to say you benefit. It's another thing to do what Mahomes has done. He's played 2 seasons. The first season, it threw 50 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, league MVP. And if not for a pre-snap penalty, he goes to, and I'm telling you right now, wins the Super Bowl in his first year. By the way, that pre-snap penalty, Mahomes didn't get to touch the ball in overtime. Or they still would have won and gone to the Super Bowl and won that Super Bowl, I'm telling you right now. The next season, he does win the Super Bowl. So it's one thing to say, and by the way, that was without Kareem Hunt, right? He didn't have the quadruplets all of a sudden. He had the triplets, not the quadruplets. It's one thing to say you would have success. It's another thing to basically have the most possible success every single year you play with those guys. I understand it's been 2, but I'm expecting again here. Peyton Manning had Edgerrin James and Marvin Harrison, had a lot of success, didn't win a Super Bowl with those guys. Just because you have, not with Edgerrin James, just because you have weapons doesn't mean you have Patrick Mahomes' success. And ask those guys on his team. Tyreek Hill is all world. Travis Kelce's all world. They got studs, of course, obviously. Ask those guys if there's another quarterback they'd rather play with and who they think benefits the most from this relationship.
Oh, please.
Anyone
what are they supposed to say?
With Patrick Mahomes benefits more from him than vice
What the hell
versa.
are they supposed to say? Let's stop that. What are they supposed to say, Max? Stop it.
That case.
Go ahead, Jeff.
You lying.
I'm going to say it.
I benefit more lie.
I'm going to say it this way. Early on, Patrick Mahomes benefits from the plethora or the embarrassment of riches that Kansas City has afforded him. As his career continues, it will move the other way. And that's just the natural progression of where it is. But in all honesty, the way Stephen A has described it, it set Patrick Mahomes up for success. I mean, this guy with Andy Reid and Bieniemy, the system they run, the adaptability of every player in that offense, the way they fit the pieces and parts, has made it absolutely remarkable. And Patrick Mahomes has taken full advantage of it. And he plays with the freedom that most quarterbacks are not afforded to play with this early in his career, because most guys as good as Patrick Mahomes would have been drafted higher football team. So he's kind of hit it perfectly, right? They won 12 games the year or two before he got there, then 10. This was a playoff team with Alex Smith. So as he came in, now he has maximized everything that was given to him, and you appreciate that about a quarterback. He has done everything and then some that you have asked. But it is definitely Mahomes has benefited from the guys around him. And now as he continues to play through it, he will make other guys, like you brought up Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning made guys, like Jacob Tamme was a tight end no one had heard of, but Dallas Clark gets banged up. He comes in, catches 60 or 70 passes, right? It's when you watch guys like Tom Brady create and help create careers for other guys, that's when you say, okay, the quarterback is benefiting the other guys. Right now, Kelsey was already
Jeff?
a top tight end. Hill already had incredible
They can all ball. Jeff, what can he do? He's not throwing any scrubs.
What I'm saying, when you say that the quarterback is helping the weapons as vice versa, all of those guys were benefiting from the ability of the QB to a greater degree.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.